Hello and welcome to 4P at CC, the peculiarly pedantic puppet players, brought to you by Barbara Bush at Cypress Creek, a branch of the Harris County Public Library. This week...
Ah, Scheherazade, there you are. I've been waiting all week. Did the vizier find the magic apples? Was the sick wife healed?
Hello, Shahryar. Where should I begin? The search for apples. The vizier searched far and wide for the magic apples. There were apples all over the place, but none of them had the H carved into them to indicate that they were magical healing apples. After a week had passed, Jafar still had not found the apples, so Harum informed him that he would be executed. But Harum did allow Jafar to say goodbye to his family first. Caliph Harum, you will never guess what just happened. You said goodbye to your family like you said you were going to, then came back here to be executed for failing to find the magic apples that would heal the man's partner? Better. You want to sell me a timeshare in Florida? No, what? No, I went to say goodbye to my family. Yes, that's what I said. But... Goodbye, my daughter. Oh my gosh, this is not fair. How can Harum expect you to find 2 specific apples out of all the apples in the city? You don't even know if the apples still exist or if someone has eaten them. Not forgetting these are just random apples from some obviously dishonest salesman, not magical apples at all. Be that as it may, I serve at the pleasure of the Caliph. I have lived at the pleasure of the Caliph, and it appears I shall die at the pleasure of the Caliph. But I don't want you to die. I don't want to die either. Run away. That would be to shirk my duties. No, it is not to be. Goodbye, daughter. Yeah, fine. Goodbye. Hugs! Goodbye. I love... Wait, what's this? There's an apple in your pocket. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot I bought that yesterday. So why are you telling me all of this? The apple had an H carved into it. It was one of the magic apples you were looking for. Oh, so you did find it. Oh, that was fortunate timing. Come, let us use it to make applesauce to save the young man's partner. So that is why we've come with this magic applesauce made from the magical healing apple to save your wife. Wait, the last scene was actually a flashback of you telling me the story? I guess. That means the scene of Jafar's daughter was a story being told by Jafar, within a story being told by Harum, within a story being told by Scheherazade, within a story being performed by 4P at CC? This is very complicated. You should try reading the original 1001 Arabian Nights. It gets even more complicated than that. The point is that we have the magical applesauce that can heal your wife. Let's get healing! Do we have guests? We should tell them I'm sick. Yes, they know. That's why they're here. The Caliph himself brought you magical healing applesauce. I've never heard of magical applesauce before. I am a religious leader. Does that technically make it holy applesauce? No, I'm pretty sure that's not how this works. Well, this sickness has gone on long enough. At this point, I'll try anything. Well, do you feel all healed? Not yet. Maybe it takes some time to take effect? Perhaps we should give you some time and have you check in with us later and let us know how it works. You don't happen to have any magical steak, do you? Maybe medium rare? So that's how your mother got the magic applesauce. Wait, that last scene was you telling a story? That means Jafar's daughter's scene was a story within a story within a story that you're telling to me, which is itself a story within a story within a story? My head hurts. Do you have any more magical applesauce? No, your mother ate it all. But she's still not feeling any better. I guess I'd better go tell the Caliph. But then this conversation will be part of that story. I so very much appreciate you're going to all this trouble to get back the magic apple, but somehow it has failed to heal my wife. I don't know what to do next. I'm not sure either. I may be a great leader and a wonderful guy and an excellent singer. Your singing is abominable. I said that I may be, not that I am, but I'm not a doctor. What do the doctors say? Oh, we haven't been able to afford a doctor. Doctors are expensive. You could afford to spend 2 weeks and all the materials for a distant journey after the faint hope of magical apples, but you can't afford to see a doctor? Go, take your partner to see a doctor. I will pay for it. And that is how she received the medical attention she needed. The doctors found out what was ailing her, and they got her the right medications. She's all better now. Isn't that a wonderful ending? Wait, like, this entire episode has been you telling me this story? Well, not the little scene at the beginning with Shahryar and Scheherazade. That makes our original conversation a story within a story, within a story within a story, within a story within a story within a story, within a story. How many stories is that? Like 8. Ah, then no, it's only 7, because the story of the young man talking to his kid really isn't an embedded layer. Anyway, you got our initial conversation wrong. Have you ever played telephone? What's a telephone? Oh, who sold you that magic apple, by the way? Nobody. There's no such thing as magic apples. I just took a regular apple and carved an H into it because I didn't want you to be executed. Ah, well, the point is it's all worked out in the end. For us, and for like that one guy and his partner. Yes, and their kid. What about all the other sick people in the Caliphate who can't afford to go to a doctor? Huh, I never thought about that. I guess that's the kind of thing Caliph Harun went out among the people to become more aware of. Maybe we can set up a system so that everyone can see a doctor whenever they need to without having to worry about money. And that is how my vizier came up with the brilliant idea for our Medicine for Everyone plan. Wait, this is another layer of story within story? I hope you'll go ahead and approve that so we can make the Caliphate that much better for everyone. It sounds like a good idea. Odd story, though. Got to be the strangest thing a fisherman's ever pulled up out of the water. Fisherman? Yes, back in Act 1, the chest with the pumpkin. Oh, yes. So, have you not heard the story of the fisherman and the genie? Well, good night, Shahryar. Wait, what about the fisherman and the genie? Well, that's a story for next week. You'll just have to wait. I hate waiting. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, keep on reading.